Another thing I wanted to bring up is something Mr. Ruth said. I live right across the street from him in Cardiff. I've never in any way refused to take a phone call or have any of you drive to my house and talk to me about anything. And my bad was I was unaware that this lodger's tax thing was on the agenda this week. But during this time, I was accused of being greedy. I was told that I was for the lodger's tax. I've never told anybody in this room, or sure as hell no place else, that I've been a proponent of the lodger's tax or against it. I'm a county legislator here, and when one person comes in and talks about their beliefs against lodger's tax, there are other people that are going to come in and say, well, I'm for it, and they have that right, and I'm going to listen. But why is it that someone will get on social media and not drive to my house as a neighbor and just ask me? Instead of put it out there on social media and my phone numbers to badger and to make it sound like that I lack integrity in this process. I'm not a greedy person. How the hell am I going to get moneyed up in this deal? Or what do you know what I think about this lodger's tax? Nobody here does. Nobody here knows what my mind is. I'm going to listen to everybody. I want to know how much tax are we going to charge from each place? And how many participants in this county are going to participate in this? And how much money is it really going to raise across the county? And then this county commission, if they enact this, they're going to have to form a board to decide what it is that's going to happen with this money. How are we going to use this money? I'm sorry, folks, I'm a conservative Republican, and somebody said something about conservative politics. You know, I don't like committees. I don't think a board is going to help our county's advertisement one way or the other. I've also been a business person. Found out that people that have restaurants have to now have the lead people get training about how to prepare food, how to serve food. Their waitresses are going to have training how to serve food. RV parks are going to have, instead of one sewer tank, now they're going to have 3 sewer tanks to treat chlorine. Liquor people already have to have server training. Boy, you know, that's a mafioso, a bunch of nonsense in this state. When Walmart can buy direct off of a truck and make a penny, and the rest of us have to go to one buyer and pay a tax, you know. But nobody in this county has the right to accuse me or Anita of having greed or lack of integrity in this whole process. What should have happened was what a couple of people in my town done, was picked up the phone and called me and said, where are you at on this? How do you feel about this? You know, I haven't made up my mind. I don't even know that I even a little bit would like to see this lodger's tax happen in this county. That's where I'm at, Jennifer.
Commissioner, are we allowed to talk to you about?
Not right now, I haven't.
No,
I'm going to keep it.
No,
I don't know that I'm going to rebut with you, Wayne.
No, I don't want to rebut.
I'm just going to tell you right now that I haven't made up my mind. But I sure as hell don't like people accusing me of lacking integrity or making my mind up or being greedy. Maybe I'm not supposed to say that in this. And if that's the case, impeach me out here. And I don't like it when people come into this room and use Nancy Pelosi or that circus, and compare this board, if that's what was going on, comparing this board to that kind of circus. Because I've known these two people a long, long time. I knew his family, and Anita's family, and my family have served this county and worked hard and done a lot of things. In the 7 years that I've sat here in this seat, you know, I felt like that I was blessed to get the chance to do this until Monday night.
Commissioner, are we
I
allowed to talk to you outside of this
Sure you
meeting?
are. You're allowed to come to my house. You're allowed to pick up a phone. How many times you driven into my yard, Wayne?
A lot.
Why did you think you couldn't come to my yard before this meeting?
Well, I just didn't realize that it would be.
You believe what other people were assuming and saying about me.
No, I don't. No,
That's the way I feel today.
I have no clue as to what you're talking about. I've been totally expunged from that. If you're directing that at me, that's wrong, Bucky. I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about that.
I'm just letting everybody know. And I'll sit and I'll cool down here, and I apologize to you for losing my temper. But I think I have a damn good reason for doing it.
We'll come talk.
I haven't made up my mind about lodger's tax. And whenever it comes to lawsuits and the legalities, I can't even start to tell you how much I think of these three attorneys that are sitting here. And you know, when I put my faith in whether I'm going to be sued, or when I ask for some legal advice, when David or Adrian or Kathy say something to me, I take it right to heart. That's where I'm going every time. One thing I want to leave you folks with is that if you want to talk to me about this and explain your concerns and where you're at, because I've been in business, I know somebody is going to pay that fee. And it's hard to get people to come to Glenwood. It's hard to get people to come to Kamado. It's hard to get people to come to Dallas. We're up against it from every side. With all of these environmental issues that come and lock everybody off and close everybody out. And we fight the wolf, you know. We have other things. We have Wild and Scenic River that's nothing more than a walk off. And it's a staging litigation to sue private property owners. That's all the hell it is. All of these things are against us. So why do we set ourselves up to have a tax that to me is not very welcoming? That's just the way I look at it. And if, man, I mean, I really feel in my heart if we milk this thing out and we went around the neighborhood and we kicked under every rock we could to make somebody pay this, I don't think we're collecting enough money to really amount to anything. Mr. Nance tells me that in Socorro County makes about $2,500
a year.
Okay. Mr. Paxton, Commissioner Paxton from Sierra County, they have that Elephant Beak Lake. They have a lot more over there, and they collect about $6,000 a year. That's not much advertising. And all this nonsense about how that arena was built this side of Socorro with lodger's tax. What a joke. That's probably a several $1 million facility. So anyway, here's the long and short of it. Anybody's welcome to come and sit down and talk to me and ask me. But I won't be bullied. I won't have people lobby and bully me and tell me I better be for it, or I better be against it, or I better do this. Because if you want things to go sour with me, just do that. Thank you for listening, and please forgive me for losing my temper.